The sister of Emiliano Sala has been released from hospital following a suicide attempt as she vowed to continue living in an emotional social media post. But the sister of the late footballer, who led her family's fight for justice over his death, has now been released from the Santa Fe hospital. Posting a family photo in London's Chinatown, Romina wrote, "The word control stopped existing in my dictionary. Nothing remains where it was before." The Argentinian was found by a friend who went to check on her after receiving concerning WhatsApp messages. Last Tuesday, doctors told Argentine newspaper La Nación that Romina was on a respirator and her condition is critical and they were trying to save her life. Sharing a personal message on Instagram after her release, Romina, one of 3 siblings, said, "I do not feel anguish. Not any longer. I feel the possibility that life opens for me to be aware of what I am going to choose to continue living with a different landscape. It doesn't just happen to me." Each of us is struck once by a blow that breaks our structures and shows us we are not made of porcelain. My body is made of plasticine. My skin is made of plasticine. The world is made of plasticine. I have to reinvent a new path. Roll up another pair of sleeves, in other hands, of a life that is anything but stable and still. And it's not bad. The hostility of the world hits me constantly and refocuses me on another center. This is not how we should have to live. This is not how I want to live. This is not how you have to live. She continued, "From time to time I fall into the trap and I see myself wanting things that are just that, things. And luckily, a new stone on my head reminds me that I do not need anything in the form of an object to be happy. The world comes with little presents that we never open because no one ever told us they were ours. Touch ourselves, smell ourselves, look at ourselves, listen to ourselves, test ourselves, love ourselves, take care of ourselves, hug ourselves, enjoy ourselves, choose ourselves, experience ourselves." Romina had become de facto spokesman for the Sala family when she flew to the UK to spearhead efforts to find her brother's body after a plane he was on crashed in the English Channel. Emiliano, 28 and a talented striker, had been flying from French city Nantes to Cardiff on January 21 to complete a £15 million transfer between clubs when his plane came down near the island of Guernsey. Search teams were unable to find the wreck for 2 weeks until a private mission paid for by the family finally located it on February 8. Inside the shattered aircraft, they found Emiliano's body and he was taken back to Argentina so he could be buried. The body of pilot David Ibbotson has still not been recovered. A subsequent investigation found that Ibbotson had been hired for the flight by David Henderson, 66, who was supposed to have been behind the controls on the fateful trip but had contracted the job out. Neither Ibbotson nor the plane he was piloting were licensed to carry out commercial flights, investigators found. Ibbotson was also not competent to fly at night or in bad weather, which affected his trip from Nantes to Cardiff. The report concluded that the plane had broken up in the air while traveling too fast and that Ibbotson had lost control while trying to avoid bad weather. Henderson is currently being prosecuted for endangering the safety of an aircraft, as well as attempting to discharge a passenger without valid permission. He has pleaded not guilty to both charges. The case has been delayed by the COVID pandemic, which caused frustration for Sala's family because an inquest into his death cannot be carried out until the proceedings have concluded. In January, the family issued a statement saying they are still waiting for answers amid growing frustration at the amount of time it is taking to learn the full facts of Emiliano's death. Romina had continued to write and post about her brother on social media following his tragic death, at turns angry, heartfelt and profound. Sharing an image on his birthday, October 31st, 2 years ago, she wrote, "There are no words that can describe the pain. Happy birthday, brother. Wherever you are, give us the strength to go on. I wish everything were different. I promise you we will not stop until the end. Kisses to heaven." Following Emiliano's death, Romina also lost her father, Horatio, who passed away at his home in Progresso 3 months after the plane crash. Horatio, 58, died of a heart attack in his bed, having never got over the death of his son, according to local reports from the time. The fresh tragedy comes amid legal action by the Sala family, which in March filed a lawsuit over Emiliano's death, naming 13 defendants, including Cardiff City FC Nats, football agents Willie and Mark McKay, and various firms linked to the plane. The suit was filed in London by Romina, her brother Dario, and their mother, Mercedes. Anyone seeking help can call Samaritans free on 116 123 or visit samaritans.org.